objects in the Brick Zone are closer than they appear. My name is Will, and this is LEGO Jurassic World set number 75917, Raptor Rampage. The set was released in 2015 and includes 324 pieces. The set includes 2 out of the 4 Raptors from the film. There's Blue, and there's Delta. Here's a 360 look at both of them. Delta is more of an olive, light brown color, while Blue is a mix of dark green, light green, and some blue. Both of them have some really good printing on all the pieces. And each of them is built out of around 8 pieces. So you have the big body piece, which is connected to the tail. You have the 2 legs, 2 arms, the head, which is attached by a Technic pin, and you also have the bottom of the head, which is on a hinge, so you can actually open that. While I'm there, you can also rotate the head different ways. So you can make it go all around. You can adjust the legs, so he can be angled upwards or downwards as if he's ready to pounce or something. You can also move his arms. And his hands can actually hold minifig accessories. So if you really wanted to, you can include knife, and the Raptors can hold them as an example. But I really like the details on the arms and the feet for the Raptor claws. I think those look really good. And between the 2, my personal favorite is Blue, just because I like the colors a little bit more, and I like his raptor-like eyes there for the print. And each of them also have 2x2 studs on their backs, so you can seat a figure there, or just you can attach anything else if you want to modify them. And another thing that is in... Oh, actually, before I do that, you can actually... If you try hard enough, you can open the Raptor mouths, and they can hold a minifig. There you go. So it takes a little adjusting, but as you can see here, Delta there is eating the ACU guy for lunch. It makes it a bit easier if you angle them up too. And another thing to note is that their feet can attach to studded surfaces. So I have them here on the bricks. So that's good. But the last thing is that they also come with these harnesses, which is a pretty nice piece. Those are pretty neat. Those are pretty neat pieces. If you look closely, you can actually see some cameras there, which actually do play a part in the film. It's pretty brief, but here's just another look at them. And that does it for the Raptors. From left to right, the 3 minifigs you get are Owen, Claire, and an ACU officer. I think these are pretty good figures to get, especially Owen and Claire, since they're the protagonists of the film. I like their torso prints just because I think you can use them for other things as well, and it just doesn't limit it to Jurassic World alone. Accessories include a knife for Owen, a really cool cell phone piece for Claire, and the ACU officer gets a tranquilizer gun, which is non-lethal. So here's just a 360 look at all 3 of them. The ACU officer has one of those vests from the Super Secret Police from the LEGO movie, which is pretty cool that they reuse those. And all of them have back printing. I really like Chris Pratt's, or Owen's. And I guess that's the 3rd figure of Chris Pratt we're getting, if you count Emmett's, Star-Lord, and now Owen. And you can see there the ACU officer's vest has some printing on it as well. take that off. He also has some printing under there. No back printing on his head, but Claire gets an alternate expression as well as Owen. So that's her more serious look, and Owen has, I guess he also has a serious look, but that's not moving. Sometimes those heads can be a little stubborn at times. But. So yeah, I think these are, like I mentioned, good minifigs to get, and I think in the context they are relevant to the scene that the set is based on, and something that I think is also worth mentioning is that you do get an extra knife and tranquilizer in extra pieces. And there's the front of the ACU's, what was that, asset control unit? Yeah, there's a front look at the ACU officer's torso printing, which I think looks pretty good. So yeah, that does it for minifigs. The big build in this set is this Unimog Truck. You see there, it is a vet unit. And while I was watching the film, I could recognize and point it out as, oh hey, there's that Lego set with the Raptors. So I think that's good that I was able to recognize it. But just searching up Unimog trucks, on the web, this looks, fairly accurate. I think you can tell what it is if you know what they are. One thing I'm not a fan of here is the amount of stickers I had to apply on this thing. There's like at least 10. So, I'm not a big fan of stickers in general. Just because if I don't get it quite right, or if I don't get it quite right and they're not aligned exactly, I have to take it off and peel it and just mess it up. I guess in this case it could be scratches from a raptor or a dinosaur or something, but I do not enjoy putting them on. Anyway, I like how big this thing is. It just makes you want to just roll it around like this and just play with it, I guess. But you can see all along the side all of those detailing from the stickers, with those safety bars in the vet unit, and the Jurassic World sign, which has some raptor claw marks on it. It looks pretty high off the ground there. I like the side with the plate. Got big tires. Here in the back you have these double doors made out of train doors, I believe. More stickers there. In the back has some lights. On the side, same as the other side. There are also these bars here, which I think you could use for minifigs to hang on to. Let's first focus on the front. You see, there's the grille, the hood, some headlights, and these, I'm not sure if they're just supposed to be bars or rear view mirrors or something, but there's no glass, so I guess you'll have to use your imagination. I like the transparent, or the trans blue, trans red 1x1 tiles and studs there, square studs on the top, 1x2 plate. Just to simulate lights. And let's just take a closer look there. The front cabin. So you can take this off fairly easily. It's only held in place by a couple studs and some 1x2 grill plates. And you can just seat either Claire or anyone else you want into the driver's seat, and she fits in pretty well. You're able to open this door over here. There's one on the other end too. So there's nothing really in there except that yellow steering wheel you see there. Other than that, not much going on. So, I'll put the roof back on. Zoom back out. Now, if we go to the back of the truck, you can open the 2 double doors. And inside, you can see there's this little, I guess, turret. It's kind of strange. They have a propeller, like a helicopter propeller piece as the stand, which I thought was kind of interesting. But yeah, you have these 2 pieces on the side, these 2 plates, modified plates, and they just allow you to just slide the whole thing in like that through these little side pieces. So that's kind of neat. And once you take it out, it leaves plenty of space inside for minifigs, possibly a raptor. And we'll take a look inside in a sec, but first, with this little assembly I have, I took off the propeller piece. And you know, if you want to be a stationary gun, you can also do it like that. Just have it stationary, just have it placed somewhere. And you could have an ACU unit or anyone else sit on the turret, grab the handlebars, take off the propeller. And on the top of this back cabin, you can see there's some holes there for Technic pins. I like that piece, the 2x2 rounded tile piece with the hole in the middle. Just fits in like that. So, pretty cool. It's just a small little assembly. That's what it looks like. There from the back. Kind of pretty colorful. But the cool thing is, and this is actually my first time getting these pieces, even though they've been out for the past year or 2 now. It actually has one of those spring-loaded projectiles which actually fire, which I think is really cool. So you just tap it a little bit and yeah, it shoots right out. Very well. And they also include an extra one, so you can reload, or just in case you lose one. But yeah, I think those are really neat, and I'm sure a lot of people have fun with them. So, whoops. I'll go get that later. Okay, so that's the turret, or gun, whatever it is. I'm assuming whatever it's shooting is non-lethal, or whatever, it's the same stuff that's in the tranquilizers, I'm guessing. But I think it's pretty cool. Now, back to the back cabin. To look from the inside, just straight back. But to get a closer look, we can just take the roof off really easily. Again, just held on by a couple studs or jumper pieces, and the rest being tiles. Let's look at the roof. Not much going on. But yeah, there's a better look at the inside. So, again, plenty of space. You can put Owen in there if you want, or ACU, or just anyone else. Pretty cool. Just plenty of room. And if you really wanted to, you could technically, you could kind of hold a Raptor in there. Like that. But you would have to leave the roof off, which I guess that kind of works. And you'd also have to leave the double doors open a little bit. So, I guess you'll take that. You take it or leave it with that. Personally, I probably wouldn't use it like that. Looks a little silly and unrealistic. So, but there are some additional things in there. Back there you see some 2x2 bricks with some computer screens on them. I thought these are pretty cool. Just mobile stations you can disconnect. They're just held in place by these 2x2 plates with jumpers on them. Here's a look at those. Those are stickers, which are pretty annoying, but I think they're really cool prints, so those are some stickers I'm okay with applying. Other than these computers though, and they also had keyboards, which are neat. But other than those, again, not really much going on inside there. So that pretty much does it for the back. Oh, and one last thing. Roll this out. You can actually disconnect this entire back cabin and just have it as just a separate thing. Maybe a small building or something. I don't know. It's kind of plain, but you have the option to do it if you want. That's just what it looks like. Looks like one of those cargo units or something. I think it's cool that you have the option. And also, in addition to the Unimog, you have Owen's motorcycle, which is just one assembly, or I guess two pieces you connect together, but it's pretty nice. Comes in green and black. Could definitely use this outside of Jurassic World for other things. I really like it. So you can actually, there is enough space to hold, if you don't have the turret inside the back of the cabin, and if you take Chris Pratt or Owen off, you can actually you can fit the motorcycle in there very nicely. I just closed both the back doors. If you want to just have it in there for storage. But yeah, that pretty much does it for the set. That's everything. So, what do I think of the set? I think it's a good set. I like the truck. I like Chris Pratt's character. I like Owen. I like that he gets his little motorcycle. I think the turret or gun emplacement thing. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I think that turret gun thing, whatever it is on the propeller, I think it's kind of interesting. And I like this scene in the film in general. I'm just gonna leave his motorcycle inside of there. I like that you can detach things and take the roofs off very, very easily. And I like the little details inside. Well, I guess there aren't that many besides the computers, but I like those computers. I like how spacey it is that you can, and how it allows you to put figures and stuff in there, if you'd like. My one complaint about this set, though, would have to be the price. Just because, yeah, dinosaur sets are usually more expensive because of the dinosaurs. But, I don't know, they just seem like a whole... This set just seems to cost a whole lot. And I guess it would have been nice to get more. But costs aside, I enjoyed it. You know, I think the Unimog truck looks a little blocky, and even when you build it, it just feels, just like I said, just very blocky. But I think it's a fun thing, just play around with, just because it is like just a big truck. It's kind of tall, but whatever. I think it's fun. And yeah. definitely enjoyed this one. I like the Raptors. And like I said, my personal favorite is blue over there. And of course, it's nice to get another minifig version of Chris Pratt. I already have Emmett, so yeah, that pretty much does it for this set. Leave a comment below with what you think of the set, what you thought of Jurassic World. Do you think this set does justice to the scene that was in the film that this is based on? I definitely think it does. I think everything in here is totally relevant for the most part. What do you guys think of the vehicle or the Raptors? Which one's your favorite? Do you like Owen and Claire? You know, whatever you guys think or want to share. Other than that, like or dislike the video depending on if you liked it or disliked it. And go ahead and check out some more videos from the Brick Zone, including reviews, stop motions, and speed builds. See you later.